What, though, in your career has that experience taught you that, you know, anything at all?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much it taught me necessarily. I mean, it was, the thing was, it was way beyond our technical expertise, I think. The idea was you went from club to club every week, a different club, and most of the clubs weren't set up for hosting what was a really complicated live broadcast, and they didn't even have the proper kind of electricity to power it. So, I don't know if you noticed, there were some clips there from the first show. It went out without sound. And on the second show, on the second show, there was people realized it was a total car crash. So hundreds and hundreds of people turned up just to see it go wrong. And there was a run on the green room bar, and it shorted the electrics in the club, so the whole program fell off air. And then by about program 3 or 4, we made the sort of schoolboy error of not hiring enough floor managers. And so there was one floor manager, and she couldn't queue everything in time, so I started having to queue all the items that were taking place. And we eventually got left behind. And so there were people going to air without realizing they were on television. And about halfway through, when all the guests were getting drunk, nobody was making sense, nobody could hear what was happening. At one point, I appeared talking to a man who was doing ice sculpture, and I was heartily sick of the whole fucking thing at that point. And so I was saying to him, look, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is ridiculous. I mean, Charlie Parsons is a madman. And I'm just pouring out my worries to this man without realizing I was on television. And he was just making an ice sculpture. And then the best bit of all was at the end of this 2-hour farrago, everybody was pissed. I was just counting down the seconds till the thing went off air. And I had to propose a toast to futurism, which is this, it doesn't matter what it was. And so I was doing this toast to futurism, and as the floor manager was counting me down, this other guy, who was totally pissed, got up and took an air pistol out of his jacket, and he shot my co-host in the face with it. And all you saw me doing at the end of the show was going, for fuck's sake, I have fucking had it with this. That was it.
Well,
so it was a disaster. I'll tell you, actually, I'll tell you what I learned out of it. I felt crucified because I was the face of it, whole rubbish. But Charlie Parsons, in the middle of all of this, absolutely loved it. There was not a moment when he regretted what he was doing. He completely believed in it. And if I was to take anything away from that, it was, if you're going to do a show, really believe in it.